Once upon a time, in a cozy house on the corner of Maple Street, lived the Willoughby family. The family was known throughout the neighborhood for their laughter, love, and the way they worked together like pieces of a puzzle. Everyone had their role, from mom and dad to Grandma Willoughby, and even to the smallest of the bunch, 5-year-old Max. Max was a bundle of energy with a wild imagination and a heart full of dreams. But if there was one thing Max didn't dream about, it was chores. Chores are for grown-ups, Max would say, dashing off to find another adventure as soon as the word was mentioned. But one evening, something changed. As the Willoughby family gathered for their weekly meeting in the living room, Max felt a tug in his heart. He watched as each family member shared stories from their week, including the small tasks they had accomplished around the house. Max listened, feeling a bit out of place. He hadn't realized how everyone's chores, big and small, made their home a brighter, happier place. Seeing his family's smiling faces as they spoke of working together, Max began to wonder if maybe, just maybe, he was missing out on something special. "Max," said Dad, noticing his son's thoughtful look, "you're an important part of this family too. We'd love for you to help us make our home even happier." "But I don't know if I can do chores like everyone else," Max admitted, feeling a little embarrassed. "That's the beauty of it, Max," Mom chimed in with a warm smile. "Every task, no matter how small, helps, and we'll find the perfect one for you." And so they did. Max was given the special task of being the official table setter for dinner. At first, Max was unsure, but with a little encouragement and a playful race with his older sister to see who could finish their task first, Max found joy in the responsibility. As days turned into weeks, Max began to take on more tasks, from helping to sweep the floors to watering the plants. He discovered that chores weren't just work. They were ways to care for each other and their home. The Willoughby house was filled with even more laughter and love, all because everyone, including Max, played their part. One evening, as Max placed the last fork on the table, he looked around at his family, busily preparing dinner together. A sense of pride swelled in his chest. Doing chores isn't just helping, he thought. It's about showing love for my family, and together, we shine brighter than ever. And from that day on, Max never saw chores the same way again. They weren't a burden, but a badge of honor, a sign that he was a vital part of the wonderful Willoughby family. Together, they showed that with teamwork and love, any task could be turned into an adventure, and any home into a haven of happiness.